Hello and welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Honey Boy. It's a movie written by Shia LaBeouf, and it's has some parallels to his real life struggle at being a child star in his relationship with his dad. LaBeouf also stars in the movie, playing the father figure to this child star named Otis. Otis is played by two different actors. Noah Jupe plays Otis at age 12, and Lucas Hedge plays Otis at age 22. The movie starts out in 2005. You see Otis doing like a stunt for this action movie, and it goes through a series of visuals showing him going to work, him struggling with drinking, and him getting into an accident and eventually ended up in rehab. Then it goes back to 1995 with a younger Otis, and you see him getting a pie to the face, and that's the poster of the movie. And you spend a lot of time with both characters, honestly. But for me, the standout was Noah Jupe, the 12-year-old Otis. He was really, really good because he had to spend the majority of time with Shia LaBeouf's character, the father. And the father was a Vietnam vet. He was a clown. He did tricks with chickens. You always hear him talking about like chickens and making jokes about chickens. And he occasionally grows weed on the highway. But they live in a motel, and he essentially works for Otis. Otis keeps him around because he wants a relationship with his dad. And it's a lot of the scenes are really gut wrenching, like when they're dealing with each other, because LaBeouf's character just talks to him anyway, hits him sometimes. And like Otis is just looking for that father figure. That he's in like a Big Brother program with this other guy named Tom, and he brings him around in one scene, and LaBeouf's character, Shia's character, just goes off on him, throws him in the pool, says, "Stay away from my son," because he's a better example at being a dad to his son, and he doesn't like that. And you see Otis, young Otis, always trying to go to work, but then when he hangs out with his dad, and he just does bad things with his dad. His dad gives him cigarettes, his dad lets him smoke marijuana, and it's just something for him to do to feel closer to him. He also again gets left at the motel multiple times late at night, and he hangs out with this shy girl who is probably a prostitute, and they hang out, but it's not for a sexual connection. It's more so just someone to connect with and hang out with, and that's who he spends his time with a lot of the time. Older Otis, he's in rehab, so he's dealing with. They say he has PTSD. He's like, from what? What are you talking about? And the therapist is there to help him get out his anger, help him write down his thoughts, to see what the cause of the issue is. And the movie, again, it has its funny moments. It has its gut wrenching moments. When you see Otis and the things he goes through, with his dad. But ultimately, it left me wanting more, because the movie just ends suddenly, and you're like, what is going on here? It's good performance. There are good performances from the three actors that you see a majority of. I really enjoyed their performances. It can be a tough watch at times, but I wouldn't say it's a must watch. I think Shia's other movie, The Peanut Butter Falcon, is a much better watch that came out earlier this year. But for Shia and his struggles that he's had recently, just being a child star, and then all the issues he had with police and drugs and everything like that, for him to write this story and tell his story it's a powerful thing, and it's something you should check out eventually. I wouldn't say rush out to see it, but if you can catch it at a matinee or something like that, you should watch it just to see a part of his story. And everything may not be 100% accurate, but there are similarities and parallels again to his real life situation. And Noah Jupe, he's really, really good, as young Otis in this movie. And I really adored him every time he was on screen, and the way he acted on the TV shows he might have been on, and just the way he spoke to his father. He had to get angry with his father and yell at his father, and just stand up for himself, because there was nobody there to really stand up for him. So I really enjoyed that performance more than anything. Again, it's called Honey Boy. Let me know if you watched it. Let me know if you've seen Peanut Butter Falcon, honestly, because I really like that movie. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and deuces.